Hey, what's up everyone? This is part 7 of Final Fantasy 1 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I totally forgot I was going to have to buy items, so I just walked back to the Elf Town. As you can tell, didn't get that much experience, maybe about 200 on my way back to town. Didn't run from any fights, pretty much had some wolves and some great imps and maybe 2 ogres, I think. Anyway, I started here because we do need to pick up on items. I didn't cut it out or anything like that. That way you guys wouldn't think I did anything off screen without you. But really, we are going to have to pick up some heal potions, some pure potions. This is the more tedious part of the game, having to buy this stuff. In the last episode, we had picked up the Mystic Key after delivering Matoya's crystal to her. She gave us the herb. We took the herb and used it to wake up the prince. And afterwards, we took that Mystic Key and we picked up the items in the Elf Castle. We picked up the items in the Temple of Fiends. We picked up the items in the Dwarf Cave. We also picked up the items including the TNT in Corneria. Then we went back to Astos's castle. We did a little bit of grinding there that was a little unplanned on my part. Afterwards, we went and all the way to the bottom of the Marsh Cave, which we did pick up more items than just that in the Marsh Cave. There's still some we didn't get. We're not really too worried about it now. But we picked up all of the items that we could at this time with the Mystic Key, and most of them we ended up selling for gold, which is totally fine. Which, on the way of talking about that, we have 14 heal, 15 pure, 2 houses, 2 cabins, 6 soft. Spider is the furthest away. We do have some weapons to sell, and a little bit of armor to sell as well. We probably need more pures than what I'm buying. I don't want to sit here and buy pures the whole time, and I really want to do a test run in the Earth Cave. So let me go ahead and start selling this gear. We're going to keep that silver. Now if we buy a cap for our black belt, I shouldn't have sold the gloves if I'm being honest. That way he could take advantage of that. Okay. So he has 15 absorbed, and I'm just going to confirm that. We're going to equip the cap, and he should have 16. Every little bit helps. And we're going to head over here to the weapon shop. We're going to sell this gear as well, just because we will be picking up items in the Earth Cave. And I haven't pre-researched it or anything like that. I know where to go in there. Like, I'll always know where to go just because I've played this game pretty much multiple times a year. Yeah, I can sell that. But I just can't remember what all the items are. Keeping that, we're going to sell that power staff. I don't know what's going on there, but we definitely could use that gold. So we have magic, correct. And we're going to head over to, I think it's called Melmond, the town. So we went there in the previous episode, and I kind of already spoiled it a little bit, but the vampire had attacked that town. More importantly, he had destroyed the clinic there, or the cleric, or whatever you want to call it. So if we do lose a party member, we will have to go to another town to revive them, unless we have the life magic. So we have to keep that in mind. And we will have to make multiple trips into the Earth Cave, unfortunately. It is pretty brutal in there. But I think we can actually start delving into it a little bit. You don't have to clear these dungeons in one go. And what I mean by that is you could clear a floor, come out, use a tent, go back in, try and clear a little bit of the second floor. You could take it pieces at a time if you're trying to get all the items. I did pick up some softs because there are enemies in there that can turn your characters to stone. which is very unfortunate if that happens. I don't think we need any items, but we do want to go ahead and pick up these magical spells here. So there's the life spell. She definitely wants the cure spell, and she wants the harm spell. Let's pick up Fire 3 for now. I'm thinking about picking up Cure 3 first as well. Warp is very important too. Let's pick up Cure 3. We can't use these spells just yet. And the reason I purchased items earlier is, so this was one, the Cleric, where you would revive, but I don't know if you can get items here, and if you can, I don't know if you can get the items that you need. We're just going to take a look around really quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. And like all RPGs, the townspeople will tell you what happened as well. So. Okay, we got a little bit of a fight here. We're going to see how this goes. I don't think the hyenas are too big of a deal. Okay. We are going to take a little bit longer to dispatch these ogres. We still can't one-round them with our fighter and black belt consistently, so we will most likely waste a little bit of damage here. No big deal. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Not waste damage, but split our team up just to see how we fare. Crit makes it kind of hard to tell. So we know they got more than 105. The goal for this video, I'm going to put a pretty big goal on it. Let's try and get to the vampire, the one that wrecked Melmond here. And let's try and pick up his item and escape from the Earth Cave. Since these are shadows, we're going to throw out a harm spell that'll help clean them up. We're back to trying to stay within our 30-minute video range. As you can tell, the white mage is showing her worth with the harm magic. The red mage cannot learn harm. So, definitely beneficial to have a white mage in the group. And we'll just throw one of these cabins. They're not particularly that expensive. Immediately here, we want to go right and kind of southeast a little bit, but if you go left, there is an area with tons of trap tiles where you'll just continuously run into giants over and over. We are going to try and loot some of the items in here, but I'm going for the vampire first, just in case we have a not so nice time. Let me back this up, because we are fighting all encounters, don't forget. And let's see just how we do. Never hurts to know. So the cobras I'm not too worried about. There are some nastier enemies, particularly on floor 3. And we could actually skip ahead and go to the next town if we wanted to as well. But we really don't want to do that. Let me check out Andy's stats, because if you notice, his absorb went down. The black belt will reset their stats, so it's still 11, and now if you re-equip this gear, his absorb goes back. It goes back up. I checked for that in the last video, but it didn't. What happened didn't take place. I do remember that being a glitch on the Nintendo system though. So when I saw him get that level up there, I knew it was time to check just to be sure. Here I go making this mistake again. Now, make no mistake, these cobras can poison us. it's just not happening for some reason. So I'm pretty thankful for that. I'd like to stay out of the menus as much as possible, but you never know. And there are trap tiles with elementals in this game. And particularly in here, you can run into earth elementals, and they are pretty cool looking, but they will totally rock your world. No pun intended. And let's throw out a little bit of that cure magic. We can expend a little bit of it. Also, since we did level up, let me check that too. Still no level 5 magic yet. And I'll just heal them too. So, if it gives you an idea of where you're supposed to be at, where we can buy level 5 magic or tier 5 magic, but we can't use it because we're not high enough level just yet, that kind of tells you, okay, maybe we are supposed to be a little bit stronger. I don't want to use a lot of magic here. I'm not too worried about this fight, I don't think. You know what? Let's just all attack that guy. Let's see how the fighter does on his own. Let's see how much these great ogres do. Or green ogres, or gray ogres, whatever you want to call them. I'm going with great, though. And let's pile up on the bottom one. This is a great experience in gold, though. If you fight enough encounters close to the marsh cave, in that little swampy area, maybe even in the woods, I believe you can encounter these guys. Split those up a little. Every level our black belt gets, he becomes much more deadlier. I guess the same can be said for all of the party members. Yeah, this wasn't worth expending a big magic spell on. So what about that EXP in gold though? It's a lot of gold. I think we have to go this way. I think we can head kind of south. It's not exact. And since I am by this one, I will go over here and loot this room. I'll remember that I looted it. We got a chance to strike first, so we should clear up 2 of these and then we'll get the next 2 on the next round. Nothing to it. We will take that money though. Got the coral sword. I don't remember if it is stronger. 3752. 3352. The coral is supposed to be good against aquatic enemies. Picked up a cabin, which is nice. And a little bit of gold. Just waiting for this bat to move. No trolling, please. So the scary part's coming up. When we go to level 3, we can run into these birds called cockatrices or cockatrices. On hit, they can stone touch our characters, which is basically the same as losing a character in combat. We do have 6 soft potions. I'm not sure if that'll be enough. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not trying to be conservative there either. While the vampire does hit pretty hard, we should be able to get rid of him fairly quickly. Got any cure magic left? I just don't like the characters being that low. The fighter can be that low. He's got way more absorb. But I'd like to keep the others healthy just in case. So here, that's the goal, that room right there. So we're going to be fairly quick in here. I don't want to waste a harm too, but I tell you what, I will throw a fire 3 out here. And that's just because I don't want the whole party poisoned. Grey Wolf got a crit, no big deal. We're going to split these guys up and put the remainder on the Grey Wolf there. It's a good crit on our side. We're 15 minutes in and we're approaching the vampire. As long as we don't die. Famous last words, right? We'll be A-okay. As long as our hit points do not hit 0, we will make it. Got red bats now. Okay, we got these ogres. I'm just gonna all in a single ogre. Again, not too worried about these guys now that we have better absorbs. Got a lucky crit. But now that we have better absorb rates on our characters, these guys really aren't a big deal. They'll do a little bit of damage, 22, but that's not a lot. There's our fighters level up. These bats, they love to troll. I don't like taking those extra steps because every step that you spend on this level could result in a fight with those monsters that Stone Touch. These guys Sleep Touch, and they do hit a little bit harder, but I would rather deal with this than the other. I'm going to save her magic, and I'm just going to do a fire on this one. Asleep. BigDumbCat is doing work. Okay, so we're actually going to hopefully not get put to sleep. That's one. I was really hoping she would bring that one down. He's asleep. I'm just saving the white mage magic in case we run into the zombies and the ghouls and all that jazz. I would really like to have those harm 2s for that. It's basically we have to get one of the caster spells off. Also, this is the wrong menu. It's a race against the clock to get their spells off so that they can clear them out before we do get stun locked. Again, not worried about the fighter. He's not taking that much damage. I don't know why I went in here. This is an Earth Ellie. And tell you what, this is a great chance to showcase one of those fast spells. We have one for the vampire, and we have houses to recover our magic. Does 72 damage to our fighter, so you can tell he is pretty strong. Now we just hope he doesn't hit one of our other characters. You see, I talk, I get to talking, I do this, and I just somehow attract negativity. I was like, the fighter's okay, he doesn't need to be healed. The Earth Elemental decks him twice, and we're healing him. What's it gonna be? Hey, this is A-okay with me. We'll, well, maybe I don't expend magic. I'm gonna expend magic on the next turn for him. We're not gonna be able to use all of that magic anyway. Let's go ahead and hit that ice. I mean, we can use it, but you know, we should be using it on these encounters. Okay. So tell you what, we're gonna let him finish that one up. Casters are going to the bottom. 7 damage. It's not a lot at all. Perfect. We getting rid of that one? We are. And last but not least, that one. And we can clean this up here. I like to think of, you know, it took 3 rounds to kill 3 ogres. I could have just all-in 1 ogre and took one out immediately. And I also like to think, how many actions did they get? Did they get 12 actions? I could have limited that significantly by just tunneling 1 down. I like to overthink everything. And we're going to keep him topped off. The reason is, we're going to do that before we engage the vampire anyway. If we do make it to him and engage him, which we did, I would have done that regardless. So this is the first boss in here, and he's not the final boss in here. I do want to save magic if possible. Let's go ahead and don't want to fast the black belt or the fighter. I'm thinking we fast the fighter. He's more reliable with damage. This guy doesn't have a large amount of hit points. We just don't want him to kill our casters. Fast on the fighter, cleaned him right up. So the vampire's done. We loot the ruby. That's an important item that's going to allow us to progress the plot. And we are going to dip up out of here. And when I say dip, I mean dip. We are not trying to be in here. Not trying to overstay our welcome. Perfect. We've had a fairly fortunate run so far. Knocking on some wood. Because I'm talking again, and when I talk, I just attract all the bad karma and luck. And... okay. What did we learn earlier? Kill just one of them at a time. That's damage they're not doing. Each round, adding up by splitting our characters. I did not sleep good at all. My neck is super tight today. Let's see. Should get another one on this round. We got about 7 minutes to get out of here to make it on time. If we go over a couple of minutes, that's no big deal. I am grateful for all the ogre fights. They definitely help with building up your gold. Even though it's not a huge concern, there is some armor that we could buy for our fighter. I don't think we're actually going to pick it up in this playthrough because we only have 1 fighter. And of course monsters strike first, why wouldn't they? We only have 1 fighter, and we're going to pick up armor anyway that would be equivalent to that. I tell you what, I don't remember if harm works on these guys, but fire 2 definitely works. And this is going to be the first, this dungeon will lead to the first orb getting lit. The next main dungeon will lead to the second orb getting lit, but there's a little bit of a breakaway there. You don't have to immediately do the second orb. You could technically do a bunch of side quests and then come back to it, which we may end up doing. I'm kind of debating that still. If we do that, it really does make it no problem whatsoever. We're going to let our black mage handle that pink ogre there. I'm sure he can kill him in 3 turns. But not with that type of damage. Alright, come on now. Let's see some real ice magic. Here we go. There it is. 1 more of those, and that ogre will be out of here. put these 3 up here. And tell you what, hit him with a little bit of lightning. We'll save that last ice, even though it is definitely the better spell to use. Put the white mage on there just in case their damage rolled a little lower. Perfect. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if we hit these stairs, I think we might be in the go. Good to go. Let's see. Arachnids. I don't like this. And I don't want to use... Let's do a sleep. It's going to waste a little time, but maybe we can reduce their chances to poison us. Spoke too soon. Bottom left, mid, top right, and bottom right. So we want to make sure the bottom right one dies. We did prevent 3 of them from attacking this round, which is great because it's going to allow us to get rid of 2 of them, hopefully. Just kidding. We're going to do this right here. Burning through some more of that magic. Hopefully that will ensure we kill that one. And hopefully the black belt, yep, good. She was the insurance policy there. And we're going to have to move these characters back into position. But hey, this is what you're going to have to deal with if you choose to not flee from encounters. And he goes here, and you go there. So now, we're heading up. Just like we came in. We may be in a little trouble. I definitely would like to kill one of these guys here. I may have overcommitted with the ice magic, but... yeah, I don't think we overcommitted. We do have a heal potion we're going to throw on him. We're saving that spell. I don't want to do it. And the reason I'm so stingy with it is we do want 2 chances to wipe out a group that could potentially stun-lock us. I'm confident the fighter will be a-okay. Pretty cool. If we could just get out of here. And you can tell just going straight to the vampire and coming out, it's pretty much exhausted the majority of our magic. We've used our heal potions. We're going to burn through some cures definitely on this fight. But hey, at least I think we're in the home stretch after this. I'm going to put the casters on the last one here. Last one meaning if you press up when you're targeting, it'll take you to the last monster in the row. Let's see. Totally fine with them hitting us. They don't do damage, and the poison's not atrocious. They still didn't get one. It's very unfortunate. Go ahead and fix our party. that we bought? We have plenty anyway. Yep. "30 minutes in, they just gotta grief us. I'm telling you. We were right there. We were this close to ending the video on time. Pretty cool. Okay, so we've done very well. We cleared the vampire, and we're not going to use a house just yet. We're going to actually use a cabin, and that's mainly to save. And the reason why is we still have some harms, and we still have a fire too. We do have a little mini quest to go do real quick, and then we're coming right back to this spot. In the next video, we're going to go meet an important plot character. He's going to give us an item that would allow us to progress deeper into the Earth Cave, and we're going to make a straight line towards the first fiend and lighting our first orb. There will be some nasty encounters in there, but I have faith that we can do it. We've already done 3 floors. Why can't we do the other 4th and 5th floor? But yeah, thanks for watching. This is the ending of part 7, and make sure that you stay tuned for part 8. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I don't have any fancy questions. Why don't you guys just shoot me anything you want to? Have a good one.